Hello everyone and welcome to Bieber Academy Pentesting series. Today I'm going to show how to install and use Bloodhound tool to map out Active Directory relationship and identify attack path in Kali Linux. This tool is a must have for anyone doing Active Directory penetration testing, and I'll walk you through how to use it to exploit vulnerability in our vulnerable Active Directory environment which we created in our previous environment. If you didn't watch that video, please pause this video and go and check out that and come back here. The links are, you can find it in the description. I just put it in the link. You can use it or the clip card will be coming somewhere else. Please feel free to click that and go forward to that video. Around 90% of Fortune 1000 companies use Windows Active Directory to manage their IT infrastructure. And you need to know how to perform pen testing on the Active Directory. The perfect way to get started is by learning about the Bloodhound tool. Bloodhound is a hacking tool that you can use to identify attack path left open by security misconfigurations or vulnerability in the Active Directory environment. These paths allow you to perform lateral movement and compromise the entire environment. Learning how to use Bloodhound enable you effectively access the security of an Active Directory environment and exploit any weakness you find it. Without delay, let's get into the video. So I'm just I started offering some freelance services. So this is my website. I would just request you to go and check my website, thefrederick.tech. I'll be giving in the link in the descriptions also. So I offer various services for small businesses and startup companies and individuals and those things over there. So these are my services like red team services, advisory services, and the security training and awareness I'm just providing. Even I am providing a sim support in case if you want to set up a sim environment, deployment and tuning of the product. I'm here to you can hire me and you can do it over there. And in case if you need investigations like digital forensics and stop cyber attack, or you want me to do a tabletop exercise on those things, I'm happy to do it. So just feel free to go through this services what I'm offering on it. And and also I'm just providing individual services as well via topmate.io, so like a one-to-one mentorship and interview tips and preparations, resume review, mock interviews and career advice. You can go to this one and you can book your slot. So discovery calls always like 15 minutes is a free. Apart from that, you furthermore you are opting for the services, the charges you'll be there, so you can go and just feel free to open it so that you can get the benefit of it over there. And also I'm just there are like a knowledge centers. I'm just providing a few articles over there, so I'm continue focusing on publishing a lot of content over there. So please feel to subscribe the newsletters and newsletters so that you will, when I'm posting any related contents, you will be seeing out over there. And also whenever you can reach out to me, and in case if you are you want me to act as a virtual SOC, incident management team, I'm happy to do it over there, so that you can register, and so that whenever there is any cyber attacks or something else you want investigations, so you can reach out to me via things over there. So this is the services I'm just offering. I started, and please show your support, and probably you can share about my freelance website to your circles and support me in my freelance journey as well. Thank you. As I said earlier, Bloodhound is an open source tool that show potential attack path within an Active Directory environment. To do this, it uses a graphical theory and visual maps the relationship between the user account, group, and other active network components. You can analyze this information using Bloodhound GUI to uncover the security misconfigurations. So let's go, and first of all we will start setting up the Bloodhound in a Kali. So Bloodhound tool, it doesn't comes with a pre-built with a Kali, so we have to install it in a Kali. So I'm going to first of all I'm going to show you how to set up a Bloodhound. Then after that, how to collect the data from the vulnerable Active Directory which was created, and using that data, how we going to uh, use Bloodhound tool and explore the weakness in the system of it. Okay. So first of all, we are going to set up this tool. So first of all, we have to just ensure run this command and just see that you are having a Java version, because Java version is very important. to run this tool. So just ensure run this command java and hyphen version. Okay, so the Java is actually installed and it is running on it. That's no problem on it. And let me ensure the Kali also up to date over there. So to do that, run this command sudo apt update and just ensure that your Kali is up to date, because keeping the operating system up to date is very very important. That is why the dependencies, other informations all will be installed at, so that when you are installing any tool, it will get installed without any issues over there. Okay, so just ensure always before installing any tool, just ensure your Kali is up to date or not. Okay, in my case all the packages are up to date, so good to go with it. Now I'm going to install a Neo4J, which is a database management system using Kali apt package manager. By we need to install it. So by running this command, you can install Neo4J. Sudo apt install Neo4J. Okay, and it is just going to install it. Let's the package get installed. So now Neo4J is actually installed. So let's go and launch the Neo4J. Okay. So to do that, simple, the command is sudo neo4j and enter it. This is going to start the database. So here I have to give the command start. So basically I have to give the command start. So this is basically the server will be starting, and it see that if you do see that the server is actually started. So now it is available on this localhost. So we have to go to this portal. Let me copy the link, open a Firefox, just paste this link which we copied and enter it. So this will take us to the Neo4J graphical browser interface. So here we are going to set the database. So that is very very important. Now once you done everything properly, you will be landing on this page. So here we have to, the username we have to give us Neo4J, and the password also you have to give the same Neo4J. Default password will be there, and just leave the database as empty for a default, and authentic type is username and password. Just connect. This is what we'll do is basically this will connect with our database which is running on a backside. Now here we have to give a new password. Just ensure that you have to remember this password. Okay, so I'm just giving a super duper simple easy password which is remember. Okay, and even if you want to generate, you can generate it over there, but I'm just going with a simple weak password. So let me change this password. So now the Neo4J is actually running in the browser. It's good to go with it. So now we have configured the Neo4J. So now it's good to go, and we going to install Bloodhound. So it's very simple. We have to run this command and install Bloodhound tool. So by running this command sudo apt install Bloodhound, Bloodhounds. Okay, let me search for the tool. This is the search apt search blood. Okay, so there is a typo, that is why. Sudo apt install Bloodhound. Yeah, so it's installing. So the Bloodhound has actually installed it. Let me clear the terminal. Sudo Bloodhound. So it is good. Let me start this one. Okay, so here we have to give the same thing, Neo4J, and the password which we just rechanged, right? So that is the password you have to give it over there. Login. So this is going to login. If you configure the Neo database everything properly, it will, you will be landing on the Bloodhound things over there. So if you see that we are ready to start using this powerful tool. So now I have successfully installed the Bloodhound on the Kali machine without any issues over there. If you follow my steps, it's easy for you to install it. Now it is time for information gathering on the vulnerable Active Directory by just running a Sharphound data collector. Sharphound data collector is a C# binary that use a native window API and LDAP namespace function to collect the Active Directory data. To do this, we have to must gain the access to the target Active Directory environment. So let me create a simple reverse shell using a Metasploit framework. Okay, so I'm going to show how to create a reverse shell in a simple manner. So just go to the Firefox and search for reverse shell. So you can go to this GitHub web page. So basically you can create a reverse shell easily. These options are a lot of options there: bash, python, perl, everything will be there. So just this is something like education purpose, so don't try to misuse it over there. Okay, so what I'll do is just I have to give my Kali machine IP address. So let's open a new tab, and I have to give if config to know the IP address of my thing. Okay, this is the IP address of internally. So let me copy and go to the website, just paste it. And the port number, listening port number, I'll leave it as it 444. So let me submit so that all this IP address will be changed. So I'm going to run a Metasploit framework. So the command is here. This is the command. Let me copy this one, and let's go to the here. Let me clear it, paste the clipboard, enter it, and it will be prompting for the password. So once you're done, the payload creation is happening and it is done. Okay, so let's do a ls and we can able to see this payload. Let me move this payload sudo copy winmat to www.html so that I can download it in my victims main Active Directory one. Okay, and let's go to the this folder and just ensure that the file is copied. Or okay, so the file is copied. So now what I'll do is let me run the sudo service apache 2 started. So basically I'm starting the web server so that I can download this file in that one. Okay, so now let me go to the Windows Active Directory. So winmat.exe, it will be prompting, the codes will be there. Fine. Okay, download in secure file. Okay, so the file is actually downloaded. I just disable the antivirus, that is why it stays. So this video is not for a bypassing anything over there. This is for the just demonstration. So I'm just Metasploit framework I'm just using on it. Okay, before running this one, we have to start the NA console listener in the Kali machine. So I just launched the MSF console and I went exploit multiple handler, and the payload which we used the same payload, right? So I just gave it over there, and I have set the L host. It's good to do it, and if you see that everything is ready with the same port number, same listener, and it is listener is ready now, started running over there. So now what I'll do is I'll go to the Windows machine and let me launch this one. So once it is started running, then post that I'll get the reverse shell connection of this Active Directory. So after that, I have to use the data collector tool called in the same thing which is comes with the Bloodhound, Sharphound, and I'm going to collect the data. So let me run it. So this is a normal because it says unknown publisher, right? So that's why it's coming. So I just give a run away because I know what I'm doing on it. So good to go with it. So let me see in the Kali if I got the connections or not. So it is still Metasploit connection is established. So let me go and just mention that. Let me run a command called system info and just see that. Okay, sysinfo Okay, so you see that there is Windows Server 2000. So I just got the reverse shell connectivity of it. So now what I have to do is I have to upload the Metapret when sharpened exe into this one, and I have to run the sharpened exe to the in the Windows directory from the Kali only. Then I'll be collecting the things over there. So to do that, so just go to the Bloodhound document. I'll be giving that link in the description. So in this one, you just need to open a Bloodhound Sharpon data collector. It will take you to the GitHub page. There you have to go to the releases and scroll down. You can see that the version at the time of recording it is 2.5.8. So it just updated 2 days back. You have to download it. I have already downloaded this one, so I'm not going to do it again. And once I downloaded, I just copied only shophound exes and just pasted in the Kali home directory, so that easy for me to upload it. So let me go to the terminal here, and I'll just do a let me do cd back to the home ls, and let me go to the Kali. Okay, let me clear everything, and if you see that the file is actually in the file. So now go to the metaverde director and let me do a ls pwd and just let me know what is a package. So it's in the download folder. So now what I'll do is let me run a command called upload. Since it is in a metapreter session, so I can able to upload it. So let me upload by running this command upload, and I have to give the uh, basically this is need to be, it is already in the download folder only, so I need to upload it to the download folder. So let me type it sharp bold. Let me copy this one. Okay, copy it, and let me go to the here and just paste it. Okay, so basically this is uploaded. Let me go to the here, and let me go to the downloads. It should there. I think the file is not uploaded. What I'll do is again I'll see what is, so error running no such. Okay, fine. Okay, so it is in the HTML, that is why it's okay. So now what I'll do is let me same thing, let me sudo copy sharp.exe2 where html, sorry, www.html. Okay, so I'm just moving this one because I sent you that where I got the metaparameter connection, right? So that is where it is showing on it. So let me go and run the command again. So now if you see that the file is actually uploaded successfully. Let me go back to the Windows machine and you can see that it is there. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm not going to run this here because it's, we are all the things we are going to do like a hacker kind of things over there. Okay, so this is a basically as a penetration tester we will be doing in the backend. We are not going to touch anything on the server side. This is something I'm just showing. Okay, the file is uploaded kind of thing. That is what I'm doing on it. Okay, so let me go back and to the Kali, and let me go run a command. Let me go back to the shell. So basically I have to go to the shell. So that shell means nothing but it goes to the command prompt, how we'll be working on a command prompt, right? In the Windows same will be there. So see, if you see that I just running the shell command, I in the PowerShell of the means basically the command how you will see in a Windows, right? So same way with it. So now what I need to do is I need to run a directory and just ensure the file is there. Okay, so the file is actually there. So now what I need to do is I need to run this file. So sharp hound.exe space -c. This is only DC only I'm running. Okay, and it should be only, and enter it. So this is will run and this is going to uh, take a metadata of it. So all this metadata is actually needed. So now what I do is let me run a directory, and if you see that there is a basically zip file, this is actually zip file is downloaded. Now we need this file need to be downloaded in our Kali machine, and we can upload this data to our Bloodhound one. So How to do that is simple. Just run a command called download. Okay, let me, because this is I'm running in a command Windows command, right? So that command is not available. So to do it, I have to exit from here and I have to go back to the Metaprata connection. So let me copy the same command and paste it. So okay, so now I have downloaded this file, and if you see that I just switch the directory and it is downloaded. Let me extract this file. So this is a file. If you see that all JSON files are there. So now what I need to do is, now I have collected the data packages how don't require for active directories to analyze the environment. Now I have to go back to the Bloodhound, upload this database here. Okay, so upload the data is here, is here, right? If you, let me make it closer a little bit. Okay, so now we have to click this upload button and we have to go to the folder where our the, and it is in the download folder, sharp one, this is a one, and select everything. If you see that it took the computer, container, domain, GP policies, everything as a JSON file. So let me open it. So if you see that it is actually uploading it in a Bloodhound. Once the it is all the files are uploaded, it's going to extract and process the data and generate a visual graphical representation between like entities in active directories. So let's wait for some more time. It will get uploaded. Once it is uploaded, you can we can work on it over there. So now the files are actually uploaded, and if you see that it is started in the graphical representation. So the graph is actually consist of two things. One is node, the individual component that makes up an active directory like computer, user, GPOs, and these display the colored shapes over there. Edges like relationship between the node. For like instance, like a user SX was logged into machine Y, this relationship will show the line between the two nodes. Okay, so this is actually populate the Bloodhound view with the graphical information. This let you to search individual nodes, create a path between the start node and end node, filter by edge and informations, and everything will be there. Okay, so the display information is nothing but it's contain the information about the Neo4J Blood database and given you overview of active directory currently be stored over there. So these are the users, 107 users, a group of 61 groups is there, computer is one, because this is just a lab environment, right? If the input will be different when it comes to the real-time environment, so this is all will be there, and even you can see the Azure relationship is as well. So in case suppose active directories are running in Azure environment, instead of sharp hood you can run a Azure hood, then you can get the same get data of those things as well and do over there as well, and how many GPO domains and everything you can get it over there. So this is basically, this gives all the informations what's stored in the active directory over there. You can see then all the details like computers and everything over there. Since as I said earlier, I don't have a much computer, this is a lab environment, for this for a testing over there, but in the real-time environment you'll get a lot of users, lot of things over there. So do you will get it over there. And the next one is node information. So same thing, in the real time there are like a lot of nodes will be there, individual nodes in a, this populate with the information about the node. For example, you can search bar to find the station X admin user and use the node info lab to discover the account group, what are the parts of the groups, local admin groups, execute and writes, and more. You can do it over there. But again, as I said earlier, this is a simple vulnerable machines I just created, but it'll do the job what we are looking in our penetration testings to scale up over there. So this is fine over there. And analysis, this is actually very very important. This is all pre-analytics queries will be there, domain information, dangerous privileges, Kerberos interactives, shortest path, and even you can go and you can create your custom queries as well. So this is actually you can do it over there. This domain information gives about the useful information about the current domain. Dangerous privileges, like the queries that identify nodes have been grant privileges that can be potentially abused. Kerberos interactive is like queries related to finding the Kerberos and ASP rostered users kind of things it can go with. Shortest path is path find the queries that identify the short path to certain targets. Customs queries you can create it. Basically, this is a use the query is a cipher query, so you can learn it. You can get it in the from the GitHubs, or like a you can use chat GPTs, and you can create your own customs creates queries as well. So let me see that. Let me I'll show just I let me see what are the queries are there. So if I click use and foreign domain groups and all that, if I just this is the CRGRD created, right? So let's go and map domain trust. Let's see find all the domains. So in this active directory I have a two domains. One is administrator at the rate crorg, and domain admin at the rate crorg is there. Okay, so if I want to import this as a graph or find the shortest path to here and something else, let me click it over. So it see that which users can, for example, enterprise admin at crg, or administrator crg, or administrators.crg. If I got it, then probably I can get into the domains over there. This is something there. Let me see what are the computers unsupported operating systems. So as I said earlier, I don't have a much over there. So let's see if there is anything sync rights related on this domain, and see that again this is there, and all extended rights are there. So if any of the users you can get, usually you can do a lateral movements on those points. And let me see if there is any computer domain users can lapse passwords, basically local passwords, lapse and those things. If you see it, again we didn't configure any lapse. In case if you have a lapse is nothing but it's a local least administrator privilege service. So basically this was something like one-time passwords will be created. Labs is a Microsoft one. So basically if suppose any user want to need administrator access on their computer, instead rather than putting a local administrator, so you can using a labs you can do it. And suppose something is configured, you will get this informations. And also you can understand whether there is any RDP connections related there, or if there is anyone have a relay privileges and those things. Let's see list all the Kerberos accounts. So Kerberos accounts for this domain, let me see if there is anything to the Kerberos accounts. So these are the Kerberos accounts, basically exchange, any exchange related. These are the service accounts are there, and there is MySQL service account and HTTP web server related things are there. So the options are like don't request pre-authentication. So these are like users which doesn't need a don't require pre-authentication not needed. So see there Ariel and Faruk is there. So lot of things you can do it over there. So Bloodhound is a very interesting tool over there. Active Directory is a prominent technology that modern organizations use to manage and administrate their internal IT networks. So to become a successful penetration, you must to learn enumerate the Active Directory environment and exploit their common weakness. A tool that can help you with this Bloodhound. So using this tool, you can just play around it and you can just keep proving on it, understand more over it. Bloodhound can identify the security vulnerabilities and misconfiguration. So just probably what I suggest you is maybe you can set up a few more Active Directories missions, like user missions, and just play around it with it. Okay, so this tool is actually help you to all the things over there. And I also showed how to use a Sharpound data collector to gather the information about the Active Directory environment, and how to process the Bloodhound to uncover the potential complex attacks over there. So what you can do is, I just ran this Sharpound in the Active Directory, right? So probably you can bring one more Windows 10 machine or Windows 11 machine and bring him under the Active Directory, just under the say connectivity, and try to run the Sharpwood in the Windows endpoint and see how how this works over there. And you can just explore options. What I am just showing is just what are the options are available. So probably from here you can use this tutorial and leverage yourself and go and pursue more on it over there. So, okay, so this is because if I started exploiting a lot, it's going to be a lengthy tutorial. So keep it in the mind, so I make it very short and crispy what is needed for you. So this is something like the how to use these tools and what are the things out here. And then options are unlimited. You can go and explore yourselves over there. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you found this session informative and valuable. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like. I love to hear your thought, so feel free to share your feedback in the comment below. Your input help shape the future of this channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out an upcoming content. Also, if you think someone else might benefit from this video, don't hesitate to share it with them. If you have any questions or need a clarifications on anything covered today, you can always reach out to me via on Discord. I'm here to help. You can find the link in the description, and feel free to join the Telegram links as well, and so that you can follow me. All the updates will be, I'll be posting whenever I'm just posting videos or things, so you will be get updated in the Telegram portal as well. A huge thank you to all my subscribers. Your support keeps me motivated to create even more valuable content for you. Stay safe, stay curious, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now. Take care.